Hey Arrowheads, welcome back to Consolidated, the Southgate Media Group podcast dedicated to all things related to Arrow over on the CW. I am Phil, and joining me as always is a seething Lilith.
I might be a little lackluster Lilith today because I'm all out of emotional cares to give at this point. I've had my come to God moment with this show. So, it just is what it is at this point, and I'm just here to ride the season out.
Put that care in air quotes. She has no more cares to give.
Yes, because this is a family-friendly podcast.
Yes.
Up for discussion today is episode 511, Second Chances. This episode was directed by Mark Bunting. I believe this is his first foray into directing in the world of the Arrowverse. Our writers were Speedweed and Sarah Tarkoff. I do want to say that this episode, not to gloat, did tie, like a three-way tie with the series Low for the demo. So, yeah. I don't think a lot of people were very happy with the last episode.
Well, I don't know if they were going to be happy with the content of this episode.
Yeah, I don't wish Arrow bad at all. I want them to do great, but yes. I feel like sometimes they underestimate their audience's intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, but let's just get into it. Pretty much, we are diving into the backstory of Tina Boland, aka Dina Drake. How do we feel about that? Like, I feel like that was the biggest slap in the face.
Well, I mean, like you were saying, they underestimate the audience intelligence. Wasn't that Laurel's mother's maiden name?
Okay, just in all fairness, we never got. I looked for it. We never actually got her surname. It was just assumed because it was based on canon that everybody just assumed that was her last name. She actually technically didn't. We don't know her last name.
Okay.
I say it's time travel shenanigans.
Or I
say that's really going to turn into Alex Kingston in 30 years. Sarah's going to send her back in time.
Well, I mean, or if you just want to do, an easier explanation, she's like a daughter she had with somebody else who she gave up or something. I don't know.
And she gave her first name too. That's easier.
Hey, it's Arrow. What can I say?
I mean, I'm saying it's the Arrowverse. Time travel is actually the easiest explanation.
True, I guess. Flashpoint.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I thought the episode up until that point was pretty okay. They did really hammer home second chances, like almost like the audience. They want the audience to give them a second chance after that cluster frack of an episode before. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say my favorite parts of the episode were the flashbacks and anything with Adrian Chase in it. I am so here for that guy.
Oh yeah.
And Felicity was actually really tolerable this episode.
Yeah, well, they cut her down a little bit, and most of it was she was behind a keyboard. But what did you think when she discovered a
Pandora's box?
Well, not even that, but just like a double of herself.
I was like, if she would have said her name was Barbara, I would have just like literally broken my TV. No. But that girl was definitely a mini Felicity.
Oh yeah, I was like, they're multiplying.
I know. It's like that's the only character they know how to write. For better or for worse. I like how they set it up though for her hacktivism. Like they really said, oh, you became an IT girl and you got fired at Palmer Tech and you have that. I was like, well, they're not wrong. I feel like, Felicity's an original character and like I do enjoy the meta writing of it all. So I enjoyed that. I did.
But do you think
And John is a free man.
Yeah.
How mad can I be from that plot point?
Exactly. But do you think Felicity's going to go rogue now because she has that drive and everything?
Oh, yeah. It's like a part of her going dark story. Just spoiler alert. Like, she's gonna have her own little dark birds of prey for a while. Just get ready for that, guys.
Come on, Goth Felicity. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, something's definitely going to come of that. But this is the thing that makes me really interested. We have kind of this subtle Greek mythology going on behind the scenes with Prometheus and Artemis and now Pandora's box.
Mm-hmm.
I should know better than to give these writers any credit, but like, I don't know, it's just my little mind turning as a writer on the side. So it's just like, maybe it's all connected. I was like, wait, universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be nice if it kind of was.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they did the classic villain thing. The villain basically has like a subset of the hero's powers with Tina. I thought that was pretty cool.
The villain. I was like, is he another? Is this supposed to be Count Vertigo number 3?
Right. Well, actually, if you include Top from Flash. Like
oh yeah. That seems to be like the stock power that, you know, if people don't get anything else, they either get a sonic scream or vertigo powers.
Yeah. They did really give Tina, because that's what I'm gonna call her, get used to it. They really did go out of the way to give her kind of a similar background to the original Dina Drake in the comics, where she was like undercover with Team 7. You know, her and her husband were, you know, on that team and all those things. So it's just like, why are they so obsessed now with trying to be comic book accurate? Because God knows Oliver's nothing like his comic book counterpart.
Mm-hmm. And they had
there's nothing they can do to get him there now at this point. So it's just really interesting that they decided to go this route with this character.
And they had to go particle accelerator again. I'm like, weren't they like last season? Weren't they starting to go where, like, you know, all the metahumans weren't coming from that particle accelerator?
Last season, it was the first season of The Flash with that one guy. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just really convenient. And they could have very easily put Laurel, and it was actually the plan until they backed off of it, to have Laurel visit her mother in Central City to get the Canary Cry, but they said, no, we don't want to do that. But they gave this character that idea. So I'm just like, I'm so bitter. Like, I don't read producer interviews. Don't ever do it, because it taints you. Like, you wouldn't believe. But anyway, I mean, if I could take, like, if I wasn't such a Katie Cassidy stan, I would still be insulted, though. Like, it's just convenient plot point is convenient. Oliver unmasks for her. I know. And they have her call him out on it, and it's just like, as a writing technique, just because you call you easy and cheap.
It's the cliche now in that Arrowverse, you know. You want to convince somebody to take your mask off and shock them with your stupidity.
Yeah. Let's just talk about the flashback, because that was my jam. Lexia Dowood, nice to have you in the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
She isn't who I would have pictured for Talia al Ghul, or just Talia at this point. But they basically all but confirmed it when she said a little family secret, right?
Yeah, why she seems so young, yeah.
But you know what I'm annoyed with? Is basically they gave Nyssa Talia's story, and it seems like they're going to give Talia Nyssa's story. So it's just like, cool. You better not get a damn Damian Queen. I swear to goodness.
Why
got a little wannabe Connor running around somewhere, so we don't need Damian too.
They stole everything else from Batman.
I'm bracing myself for it. I'm telling you, bro. But Yao Fei was her student. I was just like, we brought back Yao Fei in memory.
But
I don't know.
How did you feel about the fact that Talia was the one who came up with the idea for the hood?
Well, like, it should have been like a big shocking moment, and seeing him suit up in that outfit for the first time should have made me like so hyped and emotional, but they just robbed us of it. It just fell flat for me. But I like it. I like the fact that she said you have to give the monster an identity. You have to be someone else, something else. I absolutely loved that coming out of her voice, out of her mouth. That was awesome. Oh
yeah, what about Oliver telling Tina, you know, I was in hell for 5 years. It's like, yeah, did you see the beginning of the
We
episode?
listen to the monologue every week, Oliver. Shut up. Shut up. I mean, as much as I love Blake Neely's music, I feel like they really tried to overutilize it to get you to feel something, and I was just like, not this week, guys.
Yeah.
So that's really telling when Blake Neely music doesn't get me hype. I work out to season 1 and 2 soundtrack, for God's sakes. So it's just, I thought that the guys, especially the bromance between Curtis and Renee, that's coming along very swimmingly.
Yes.
I love the road trip. I love the Big Belly Burger thing. But I guess, like, Big Belly Burger is, like, franchise, and it just depends on the owner on how it looks. Because that place looked run down as hell, right?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, until they renovate them, I've seen, like, Wendy's and McDonald's that don't look like new as some of them, but I don't know.
I just thought that was really funny that they don't have a consistent look for Big Belly Burger.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think about the Flash cameo, or did you blink and miss it?
No, I didn't blink and miss it, but I love me a wild Patrick Seboinge appearance. I was like, it was my everything. It was my favorite moment. He's legit. You know that's going to be a meme on Reddit. It probably already is. I haven't checked Reddit yet.
Yeah, that note's going to say all kinds of things.
I know. Oh, yeah, that was great. I liked it.
But like we were talking about on Flashpoint, we got a lot of like crossover this week. Like we got that quick Flash and Captain Singh on Arrow, on Legends.
The Vibe and Gypsy fight. They went to Supergirl. I don't know about
yeah. Well, Legends, they were in CC Jitters for like a scene.
Oh, cool.
At least
They've really gotten a lot of use out of that CC Jitters, by the way. Arrow uses that. Well, they used to in season 4 or 3. They use that set a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that loft that Iris and Barry are in are pretty much the loft that Felicity lives in, just redressed. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I like that they're trying to make it feel like a universe. I only feel like they're trying to make it feel like a universe is to justify Legends of Tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's that one, because the show is on the bubble, and if it wasn't in this universe, it would probably be canceled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you think that, they're doing that to boost, Legends ratings and everything else.
I mean, the 3-night crossover, no doubt, proves for a fact that, it's a thing, and it works. So.
Oh, yeah, especially when you make Legends the last part of that.
Yes, exactly. The universe is coming along quite nicely. Speaking of which, we might be getting another show. They said they don't know if they're going to set it in the universe yet.
Oh, yeah, Black Lightning.
Yeah. Because
Fox passed on it, so.
Which is interesting, seeing as how they kind of need, they must be keeping Rosewood in. Because, like, Fox has a thing about, meeting their quotas, and, they have a show for, like, the white people, the Hispanic, you know what I mean, with, like, a certain kind of lead. And I guess they're going to keep Rosewood, which stars Morris Chestnut, who I love to death. Then they don't really need another show with an African-American lead. You know what I mean? I think that's how they're justifying it. Plus, they do have a lot of sci-fi, genre shows, and they don't want to be known for that. Let's just keep our cop procedural going, I guess.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but it's like
so bitter.
But it's like, where are they going to put that on the CW? We're pretty full now as it is.
No, on a Thursday. They have a Thursday because I'm pretty sure Vampire Diaries is in this last season, and I don't think that the originals are going to get a 4th season. So they have 2 slots open.
That's true, and if you keep Legends on Tuesday, yeah.
Well, I don't think that they deserve the spot after Flash, personally.
Yeah, but they're doing that to try to bump the numbers up.
I know why they're doing it. I don't know that it's working. I'm so bitter about iZombie at this point. That used to be iZombie's slot,
Uh-huh.
That show's great.
Well, maybe that's the
Anyway,
thing. Maybe that's the thinking. They're like, iZombie's good. It doesn't need help. Legends needs help.
oh no. iZombie is great, but it needs help.
Okay.
But anyway, I do feel like the John thing was a little too easy.
Yeah, but I don't think that was supposed to be like a long-term thing.
I don't think they should have ever broke him out. I think that was the misstep.
Yeah, but I think they wanted him for the crossover and, like, to get close to Renee and stuff, and they needed
I think it would have been better for them to develop Curtis and Renee earlier and just leave the Diggle thing out, now that I think about it. Because Curtis needs all the help he can get as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, when he's not around Felicity, he's not as annoying. Just saying.
That's right.
He was doing her thing in the van. I'm just like, maybe she's going to get her own show somewhere. I don't know.
That's what I'm like.
They're separating her from the group.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They can either kill her or turn her evil, and yeah, Curtis can take her place.
I would love for Felicity to be a villain. That's been my thing since season 3.5, because she's so damn contrary. Like, she has been a plant from all along. And it was also kind of when they wrote her in the Green Arrow comic books, that's kind of how she came across too, until the reveal or whatever. So
yeah, make her Calculator 2.0.
Ha ha ha. No, Fox Ghost Goddess, like Ghost Fox Goddess. Really, that's like a thing in DC. I don't know if you guys know. And Helix is a thing too, right?
Yeah, weren't they from, was it Infinity?
Yeah,
I know.
So.
Yeah, because I think Mr. Bones was in there and stuff, and
exactly. I was like, if we get a reference to that, I will lose my mind.
I'm just waiting for someone to say, is that Oliver's code name?
Oh my god! Yeah, that was the biggest Easter egg that I saw in this episode, and it just made my eyebrow go up, and I'm like, God, they give Felicity everything.
I know.
First, she's Fate. Tess from freaking. What is it? Help me out. I'm having a brain fart.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What got Felicity? Her look is exactly like Tess from oh god, it's right there. Lucifer. What's the book that comes before Lucifer? Sandman. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
I was having a brain fart. A major brain fart. So, yeah, that's what her look was based on, and I rolled my eyes about that. So now this whole Ghost Fox Goddess thing, I'm just like, ugh. It better be worth it.
Mm.
But if she does go dark, she's going to be redeemed, obviously. They really love Felicity on the writing staff. And they love Emily Bett, so.
Yeah,
it's kind of almost a moot point.
Do they have to redeem her, or would people like her more as a villain or an anti-hero?
I say anti-hero. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ship her off to Legends.
She sets up criminals to get killed off left and right, and Oliver gets all.
Ooh, we could call her Jigsaw.
Would you like to play a game?
Exactly. Anyway, and they set up some cool things, but I do think that Tina came around a little too quickly. I think they should have let that simmer. They should have just let that hang in the air for a couple of episodes to make it more realistic. I mean, she just killed a dude.
And Oliver going all hypocrite again about, talking about killing. I'm like, between season 1 and just the beginning of this season, wasn't he dropping bodies?
This episode? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
Blew up a helicopter over a public street.
Thank you. I said that on the live tweet. I was like, okay, so we're just going to drop flaming wreckage from a helicopter into the street? Okay.
Hub City citizens' lives don't matter. They're basically Earth 2 citizens at this point.
I'm like, it's the middle of the night. At least drop the helicopter on the roof. Even if it goes through the roof, there's probably not that many or any people in that building.
Unless he's mentoring Barry, Oliver is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, I know. He gets all genius when he's telling Barry what to do.
Well, it's because it's Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
So those are the only times he's really smart, which is a shame. You think Talia's gonna show up in the present? Is she Prometheus?
I don't know.
Is y'all fake Prometheus? Did she revive him? She found all that stuff on the island.
Yeah. I didn't think of that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think Talia's Prometheus, but she might show up because aren't they going to Russia next week in the present?
Yeah, they are.
So maybe she'll show up there.
I say she doesn't show up to episode 18.
Maybe.
But that's fine. That's where my money is, episode 18.
But weren't we in Russia before? In season 2. Was it season 2?
Yeah, it was season 2.
Yeah, because he slept with Elizabeth. Yeah, uh-huh.
I'll never forget it. Anyway, you know what, though? To be fair, I gave this episode a good grade, despite all its flaws. But I want to talk about my favorite scene.
What was your favorite scene?
It's in the diner. Where Dan's eating that triple cheeseburger, and Oliver says it's gross. He's got this little puny old one single patty with no cheese. I don't know, like that whole scene, the way that it was shot, the reactions. I really enjoyed it.
That was good.
It's fun seeing our heroes outside of being vigilantes.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that from season 1. I do.
Yes. I don't know. Even though I wasn't sure about Talia coming up with the idea for the hood, I did like the scene where he puts on the hood.
Why didn't you like it?
I said I did like it. I don't know. I wasn't sure about her coming up with the idea because I was like, isn't she kind of be villainous? Oh, doesn't it like?
Or is she?
Well, yes. In this universe, who knows?
Exactly.
That's true.
My favorite line, of course, like I said, was Talia coming up with the whole thing that Oliver always says in the opening.
Mm.
That was pretty cool. What about you?
Yeah, I think that has to be the best line.
Oh, another scene I really liked was when they were going around the table and they were trying to like find the new Black Canary. And basically everybody just calls Oliver out on his BS.
And Rory just makes someone up to say, see? You don't want anyone.
Well, my least favorite moment, though, was like, oh, she doesn't have blonde hair, but a wig will fix that. And I'm like, you Quentin Lance's favorite line. By the way, no Thea in this episode again. Another one of my least favorite things.
And no Quentin. When's he getting out? Because I thought his name was in the credits, but I didn't see he was in the episode. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, when are we gonna get like a superstar like Terry Hatcher or, Tom Felton on the show? Like, I'm just feeling so left out.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, with Terry Hatcher, because she was, in Lewis and Clark.
I know.
But yeah, the Tom Felton thing, yeah, I don't know when we're going to get well, we did get Dolph Lundgren. Only for, 2 episodes or something, but we did get Dolph Lundgren.
You know what I mean, Philip, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, Legends has Victor Gerber, for goodness sakes. Anyway. What'd you give this episode as a grade?
I don't know. Like you said, I gave it probably a B-.
That's the exact grade I gave it.
Yeah.
That's just me taking all my resentment and hatefulness out of it. It was still a good, solid episode.
Oh, and hey, Prometheus hasn't. We don't know who's behind Prometheus's mask yet. That could be a big name. What if it's like Leonardo DiCaprio?
Ha ha ha! I don't think that mask is made of iron. Plot twisted Zoom.
I'm sorry. My idea hit an iceberg and sank. I'm sorry.
Oh God! You spend way too much time with Kathy.
Oh yeah, she told me to tell you hey. Oh, and she said if we want her to come on one week, she will.
She's still watching, poor thing.
I don't know if she's watching week to week, but I'm assuming she's keeping current.
Sweet. We definitely need to make that happen.
Oh, maybe we should do the finale or something.
Yes. Because by then we should have a good idea of what to expect for season 6.
We can discuss who Prometheus really is, he or she.
You still think it's one of Merlin's kids that starts with a T?
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking it's pretty strong, but I like your Yao Fei theory.
I love my Yao Fei idea because I love Byron Mears. So.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm confused.
I mean, they have to have something to keep us interested, but they didn't even mention Prometheus this week. Well, they did, but they didn't. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, we really didn't see him last week either, except for like releasing. Well, no, we did see him at the end of the last episode, but I mean, it was like real quick.
I think they're running. I think they're running out of steam on the Prometheus thing. I honestly feel like this is the grave, and they don't know who it is. Like, I'm just like in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is the grave all over again.
Uh-huh.
I hope I'm wrong. I really do.
I hope so too.
I want to remind you guys that Green Arrow comic book did come out this week, Green Arrow number 16. Please do pick it up if you are looking for an alternate take on Oliver Queen. They've got a Miko, which is basically our Speedy, Thea. So if you missed Thea, check that issue out. If you want to hear a review on it, be sure to check out World's Finest. So yeah, let's do some more shameless plugs, I guess.
Okay.
I want to remind you guys to rate, review, and subscribe to us on your favorite podcatcher service. We are on Stitcher, iTunes, and of course Google Music under the podcast section. Rate, review, and subscribe. It is always greatly appreciated. You can follow us on Twitter at QC_SMGpod. You can find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Queen Consolidated. Also, be sure to follow the Legends of DC feed.
Yes, Facebook.com/Legends of DC and at Legends of DC Pod on Twitter.
What people find you?
Oh, well, I thank you for asking. You can always email me about any of this DC stuff, even the Marvel stuff, at nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. And like I said, I'm over here on Legends of DC. Check out Before the Bat. And check out Enough Said. I'm over there on All New Marvel Roundup, Super Connectivity, and the new Wade's World Deadpool podcast with Lilith herself.
Yes. One of my top 5 favorite Marvel characters.
Yes.
As for me, you guys can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or anywhere on the interwebs under social media sphere, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, blah blah blah, Pinterest, at Adventures in FG. Please be sure to check out my website, adventuresinfangirling.com. Got some pretty cool stuff going on for Black History Month. So do come out and check it out, read it, leave comments, and of course share. And I just want to remind you guys to also check out SouthgateMediaGroup.com to find our full list of podcasts. It's over 100, everything animated wrestling and anything in between. So there's definitely something there for you. And also there's an easy way to donate to help keep this podcast network afloat. You want to say goodbye yourself?
Oh, yes, I will. All right, well, this episode was okay this week. Hopefully it didn't feel like a 5-year stay on a hellish island. But If so, you can always try to replace your friends with perfect strangers. But until next time, this is Queen Consolidated, signing off.